You've reached the voicemail for Chloe Mitchell Abbott. Your fashion tip of the week? Hair and pants are back in. How tragic. So do your thing and I'll try to get back to you. Because being a mom is a full-time gig.
It's me. You made your point. You and Delia need to come home.
Did you know that Billy and Chloe were having trouble?
It's kind of hard not to notice.
I hope he's not playing around on her.
What makes you think he would be?
Oh, come on. You know how he's been these last few years. Remember that picture we saw of him in that gossip magazine?
Sorry to interrupt. Delia's back in her old room.
You all right?
Yeah, I love playing ping pong between here and the Abbotts.
You want me to go talk to Billy for you? Smack some sense into him?
No, thanks. I don't think that will do too much.
I could try.
I think that'll do worse.
I hope things work out for you.
Yeah. Well, he's got to make some major changes if he wants me and Delia back. I don't think that's gonna.
Chloe, honey, I was at the grocery store and I just came back and heard the news from Mrs. C. What happened? Why didn't you call me?
I don't want to be a doormat anymore.
Okay, let's go make some iced tea and you can tell me everything.
Okay.
Excuse us.
Well, maybe there's a reason I couldn't picture Billy married with a kid.
You think he's not capable of settling down?
Do you?
He dotes on Delia.
What about his wife? He doesn't exactly look like he's a man in love. Which makes me all the more grateful for what we have.
Me too.
Why don't you come back to D.C. with me? Why wait?
I'm coming.
What is up with Jack? I just came by to thank him for something and to pitch a great business deal, and he nearly bit my head off. Maybe you could talk to him for me?
I don't think so, Mom.
Billy, I never ask you for help. Couldn't this one time
Mom?
you just...
Jack and I aren't on great terms right now, okay? We have a lot of stuff to work out, so.
Oh. Sweetie, I'm sorry. How bad is it?
It's bad.
All right, what can I do to help?
There's nothing you can do. I gotta do it by myself.
God, I wish your father were still here.
So do I.
Well, where's my little granddaughter? I haven't seen her in a few days.
Delia's not here.
When will she be back?
I don't know when she'll be back. She's not likely to come back.
Why, where is she?
She's probably at your house, Mom. I came home, Chloe and the baby are gone.
He's completely shut me out. He won't tell me what's going on with him, or his family, or work. I swear he cares more about his ex. More than he does about me.
He cares about you, sweetie.
He wants his daughter. He knows we're a 2-for-1 deal. When I married him, I knew that he didn't love me, but he promised me. He promised me that he was going to make it work.
Have you talked to him?
I have tried everything. I have tried talking to him. I have tried not talking to him. I've tried indifference, reverse psychology. I've tried everything, and he wants nothing to do with me, Mom.
So you just walked out on him?
I left before I lost the last shred of dignity that I've got left. I don't deserve to be treated that way.
No, you don't, honey.
And what am I doing? What am I doing? What kind of example am I setting in front of my daughter? I don't want her to be treated that way.
You always have a home here.
I know. Thanks.
Oh, you know what?
I'll go take care of her. You can't wash your face.
I can't just drop everything and run to D.C. I have my job at the bar, and I'm committed at the mission.
I'll find someone else.
I just convinced them to reorganize. I can't leave right in the middle of everything.
Confession time. That nonprofit job that I took in Washington,
The one at the relief agency?
I don't have it anymore.
No. You were so excited. What happened?
They promoted me to assistant director.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Congratulations.
Thank you. And you know, I could definitely use somebody with your experience.
I am sure that with all the cutbacks in the nonprofit sector, you could find someone much more qualified.
Not someone I want to plan my wedding with.
I'm not ready to leave Genova City.
What's really holding you here?
After everything that happened with Grandma, I want to spend time with her. I mean, who knows when I'm going to get this opportunity again? You understand?
I do. Doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't want to be separated from you again, okay? And I can't exactly afford weekend trips here on my salary, Mac.
We'll figure it out.
It's time to start getting ready.
Sure you don't want me to take you to the airport?
No, I don't like long goodbyes, you know that.
Just give me a sec. I'm really sorry things are so bad for you right now.
This is all your fault.
I am really, genuinely sorry for what's going on between you and Billy, but I'm not the one to blame.
You know, I thought that we were actually going to make it before you showed up.
Car's here. Time to say goodbye. This is gonna have to tide me over. You sure you don't want to jump on a plane?
Don't tempt me.
I won't now.
Love you.
I'll call you tonight.
Nice to meet you. Wow,
You too, Chloe. And I'll keep my fingers crossed for you and Billy.
thanks.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
He's a nice guy.
He is.
Too bad he's clueless. He has no idea what he's getting himself into.
Why don't you just say it?
I'm talking about Billy and how he feels about your engagement.
Get over it.
Will you? Can you honestly tell me that you didn't want to see how he was going to react?
So Chloe left with Delia again? Oh, Billy, what did you do to her?
Oh, that's nice, Mom. You always assume it's my fault, huh?
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What did she do? The two of you fought?
I had a bad day. She wanted to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it, so I got out of here for a little while. Came back. She and Delia were gone.
And that's all that happened.
That's it.
Well, maybe she was having a bad day too, Billy, and she just needed to get out.
With a suitcase?
Oh. Have you called her?
Yes, I've called her. She's not answering her phone. She's making a point.
All right, here's the thing. We both know that Chloe loves you. So if you want to get her back, you're going to be able to work this out. Question is, do you want her back?
I wish I knew.
Billy, if you don't love her,
It's not that easy. It's... I don't want to hurt her. Okay?
I know. It's just the two of you started out this marriage on such a bad note.
I don't want to lose my kid.
Honey, you're not going to lose your parental rights just because a marriage goes under. Cordelia's always going to be in your life.
Yeah, well, I'll think about that.
Darling, I love you to death. And I applaud you for standing up and doing what you thought was right for your child. But in all honesty, I can't blame Chloe for walking out. I mean, who wants to be married to a man who will not fully commit to his marriage?
You think I'm not being fair to Chloe?
I think you have to make up your mind once and for all. Are you in or are you out?
Who's a pretty girl? Yes, you are. You're my princess. Peekaboo.
I love her laugh. She's got the best laugh.
Really sweet.
I am so lucky that she's not old enough to know what's going on. I do not want her to have the same life that I did. I didn't know my dad. You know, he was practically a sperm donor. And my mom, she never talked about him. And I was sent off to boarding school like a second-class citizen. You know, you wouldn't understand that because you're a chancellor. You didn't live the life that I lived.
You make a lot of assumptions, Chloe.
Yeah, I'm sure it was really rough. It was really rough. Some girl was wearing your prom dress or something.
I didn't grow up in Genoa City. I didn't even know who my dad was. It's not his fault. He didn't know I existed.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah. Life with my mom wasn't exactly wonderful. So I know what it's like not having a dad who can protect you.
Yeah. Well, I don't want her to grow up without a father.
Billy seems like a really good dad.
Yeah, he's a great dad. He's a great dad. Any guy who changes dirty diapers does it if there's love involved.
But you walked out.
Because I'm sick of him looking at me like I'm invisible.
You really love him.
Guess it makes both of us.
I'm not in love with Billy like that. Not anymore.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that. I didn't know Mac grew up without her father. I thought she was one of those overprivileged girls. Daddy's credit card and closet full of designer clothes.
No, she's not like that at all. Mackenzie's a straight shooter. She doesn't play games.
You mean like me?
No, that is not what I meant. It's just that I got to know Mac pretty well when she lived here years ago, and whatever she says, I think she means.
Well, she says she's over Billy.
I think you have to make up your mind once and for all. Are you in or are you out?
Tough decision.
I really screwed up, Pop.
Well, I hate to say it, son, but it isn't the first time. And it won't be the last.
Your confidence in me is touching.
Billy, my boy, you got a lot of growing up to do.
Why does life have to be so damn hard? Part of me just wants to pack up, go back to Hong Kong, and pretend like none of this ever happened.
Well, what's stopping you?
You ever see Delia smile?
Oh, yes. She is a cutie.
Never thought I'd feel that way about my kid.
Greatest thing in the world.
Well, the problem is she comes with mother included.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm open to suggestions. Well, you're no help.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to ask that question. Come in. Yeah, come in.
Why aren't you at the Chancellor estate begging your wife to come home with your baby?
I've called her. I left her messages.
A message? I'm sure that made Chloe feel really special. You should be doing everything you can to get her to come home. You know she's over there right now crying her eyes out?
You have no idea how complicated this is.
Trust me, I get Chloe. She grew up a lot like I did. No dad, flaky mom. In a lot of ways, she had it better than I did. No stepfather to abuse her. Remember Ralph?
Yeah, I remember Ralph.
Don't think that can't happen to Delia. And Chloe's not going to sit around forever waiting for you. You really want to risk that? Do you want another man raising your daughter?
Of course I don't want that.
Delia needs you.
I'm not abandoning my child.
You might as well be.
I might have screwed a lot of things up, okay, but I'm gonna do right by my kid.
Well, if you're going to do right by your kid, then get your butt over to the Chancellor estate now.
You made your point. You and Delia need to come home.
Did he call?
Yeah, he called. He left a message and he didn't apologize.
Look, I am probably the last person in the world to give you any relationship advice, but I'm going to anyway. You know that old saying, would you rather be right or do you want to be happy?
I thought I'd find you out here.
Did Billy tell you?
Yeah, I stopped by the pool house.
Was he alone?
Of course he was alone, Chloe, honestly. I love having Cordelia here. You know, I never wanted the two of you to leave.
You also never wanted us to get married.
And yet you did.
Well, we can celebrate, Jill, because it didn't work out.
Honey, the breakup of a marriage where there's a child involved is never a cause for celebration. Let me give you some advice.
Yeah. Go ahead. You and my mom, you guys can write a book together.
Do not give ultimatums unless you're willing to live with the consequences. Billy's very confused right now. This could go either way.
Why don't you be honest and tell me why you're really here?
I don't want you to make a mistake that's going to ruin your life.
It's none of your business anymore. You're engaged to somebody else.
What does that even mean? That we can't be friends now?
I can't believe you're marrying this guy.
This guy that's your best friend? This guy that saved your life once? I thought you'd be happy for us.
No, you don't love this guy like you love someone that you're supposed to marry.
You have no idea how I feel. We haven't seen each other in 6 years. We're not kids anymore, Billy. Grow up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Blame it on me. That way you don't have to face the truth, right?
You're the one that's not facing the truth.
Fine. Be honest for once. If I were available, would you still be marrying Rao?
Yeah. I love him. And we can't go back. You need to go get your wife and daughter.